What's up, fam? I'm Zach with the Q. You're watching Wooden Table Talks. Let's go.
Do they know this is the first episode of Wooden Table Talks?
Yo, it's the first episode. It's the
let's
first
go.
episode of Wooden Table. Yes!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Hey guys, what's up? This is Ant-Man from Wooden Table Talks. This is Zach with a Q over
Zach
here.
with a Q.
How you doing, man?
It's the first episode, and
Yes,
I'm feeling
yes.
so good.
Woo!
It is good. I mean, it's been a
Man, it's
long
great.
road coming.
Yeah, man.
A long road
Yeah.
coming. When did we first start talking about this thing?
Dude, I think it was like, last year, like October?
Yeah.
Around October? Where were we?
A birthday party. It was on one of our friend's birthday
Oh,
party.
yeah. Yeah, I remember.
And you started talking. You were just like, I've always wanted to start a podcast.
That is true.
And
We're on
then
the couch just chilling.
And then I was like, I've been thinking about that lately too.
Yeah.
And then it just started talking into like a whole brainstorming session. I think we came up with the name of it in that moment
night.
too.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm seeing wood aesthetic, wood table. And you were like, Wooden Table Talks.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember
Dude,
that.
it's fire.
It's
fire.
it's
been
been
a long time coming
Yeah,
though.
no.
Like, how did we get this? How did
That
we,
too,
equip
bro.
this?
We had the idea of the wood aesthetic and we stole that from Disney.
Yes. Disney Polynesian, I think.
We robbed Disney for
Like,
sure.
how did we bribe the mouse? How did he let us?
We just gave him a lot of cheese. I
A
think.
lot of cheese, right?
Just gave him a lot of cheese, and Mickey the Mouse was okay with it.
He was good.
He was a little mad at first.
Yeah.
He was like, "That's my palate, and that's a really nice palate."
But then we gave him like a whole block of cheese.
gave him a whole
and he was
bucket of
good.
cheese. But look at it, it looks good.
No, I like it.
And we put some stuff on it.
Nice LEDs and little.
I got all my
Knickknacks.
knickknacks on it. I'm Transformers fan.
I know.
Transformers fan. So
But
I
look
just
at the
gotta
cup
put
though.
And
I run
we
on coffee
we
and
run on
Jesus. Come
coffee
on.
and Jesus.
You can't be
eat
nothing
both.
better than that.
Yeah, bro. I can do without the first, but I still need the first. I ain't gonna lie.
But we
I
always need the second, though,
Yeah, I
too.
need the second. Jesus, that's so good. And what do you do for a living?
Man, I'm an electrician.
Electrician?
I'm an industrial and commercial electrician. I've been doing it for I think like 5-6 years now. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. Got shocked a couple times, but I'm still here.
that's fine.
By the grace
That's
of
fine.
God.
You just you're earning a paycheck. It's whatever. I get electrocuted. I just keep going.
Yeah.
It's what But how has it been? Like, what started that? Why did you get into it?
Like I used to work a lot with my hands when I was a kid, go outside, play in the dirt, build stuff and stuff like that. And I'm like, what career can I sit here and get an education and work with my hands at the same time? I'm like, why not do electrical?
Yeah.
Right. Originally I wanted to be a linesman, but then again it's
The electric line thing.
yeah. But I was talking to a friend of mine, right, Justin Little, and he was telling me like it's a very dangerous job, and I'm like, do I really want to do that? I'm like, I don't know. Let me just
me
dumb
just do
that
the
down a
other-
little bit.
yeah,
And
yeah.
It's like, I think this is because I don't work on a live electric all the time.
Okay.
Right. There's some cases we do, some cases we don't, but most of the majority of the time we don't. Right. But it's cool. I like it.
How tall
nice
are you?
little niche. I'm 6'10".
6'10"?
6'10".
That's pretty.
How tall are you?
Not 6'10".
No.
A little less than that. I'm a little less than 6'10".
What are you like? 5'9"?
I'm a little less than 6'10". Just a little bit less than 6'10". How is it being a 6'10" ant?
It sucks.
Does it really?
It sucks.
But it makes you good at everything, though. It makes you good at things.
Yeah,
You don't need a
to reach-
ladder.
Nice. You know what people tell me all the time? They're like, oh, yeah, you're an electrician. But guess what? You only need a ladder, right? I'm like, ha, 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 funny. And then it's funny, like, I go through stores and all that, and, like, as I'm shopping, these old little ladies, hey, son, can you please get off the top of the counter some tomato sauce or whatever?
Excuse
I'm
me,
like, sure.
Sonny, please get the honey up there.
Yeah, it gets annoying after a while, though.
Does
it
it?
really does. Yeah.
You hear the same things over and over again?
Over and over.
All the time?
Like some dude randomly just asked me. I think I was remember our boy's Trey wedding, right? You know how I had to get fitted for my suit. I was one of his groomsmen, and I went to this suit store. I'm not going to name names, but I went to the suit store, and the guy that was fitting me, as he was fitting me, he's like, I have a question. I'm like, sure, what's up? He's like, so when you go to the bathroom, do you see over the porta johns or over the bathroom dividers? And I'm like, yo, I don't look over. Like, that's just weird. Like, that's...
I've heard that before. I've heard another guy get asked that question before.
That was the first for me, though, because I usually just like, oh, what size shoe you wear? And it's just like...
What size shoe do you wear?
17. Yep. Oh, and trust me. Oh, clown. Ronald McDonald's son. I'm like, thanks.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's
or Bigfoot.
That's
Or Bigfoot, yeah.
That's a bit of a that's messed up. That's
Dude,
that's
it's
wild.
And it sucks buying shoes, like I have to special order them and stuff, and buying clothes, like Kohl's is where it's at for me because I get like, I think like 2X or 3X tall though. Because if I get 3X or 2X regular, I'm just, it's
like,
width, not
it's
height. So, it's kind of.
You gotta get the height.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You played basketball?
Yes, I did.
Okay, everybody's gonna ask these questions,
I
so
know.
we're just
No,
gonna
I
answer
know.
them now.
Yeah.
You did play basketball?
Yes, I did.
You didn't want to go professional in basketball?
No, I got offers. I got offers to
Of course you
colleges
did.
and stuff, but I just that wasn't my dream. That wasn't my dream. So
Okay.
yeah, nice little outlet, hang out with the guys and stuff.
Yeah.
It was fun for a while.
What hobbies do you do in your free time? What's something you do you like to do?
I like video games. I like building stuff randomly in my hands. I like doing electrical.
It sounds like it. I like video games.
What type?
Honestly, all of them. I'm really into everything. I'll play RPGs. I'll play shooters. I'll play really anything.
Yeah.
I love all video games. I'm a video game nerd for sure.
Yeah.
What do you play?
Huh?
What do you play mainly?
I play usually like Call of Duty, MW3 and stuff like that. And I know you recently got me on Rocket League. I'm still trying to get that down and patent.
You're really late. You had that game really late to that game. But yes, that game is so lit.
Yeah, I play a lot of GTA too. A lot. It was bad. Like every single day I got home from work and after school, I literally did that for about like, I think 4 hours. And then like right now it says I played it for 585 hours or something like that.
You can stop at the 500 part. 5 hours that's a lot. 500 hours on Grand Theft Auto is a little.
It gets addicting though, because they're like new cars, new things to get. So
that's very interesting.
Yeah.
What's a skill or talent you wish you had? You're not good at it, but you wish you were. You so wish you were.
That's a good one. I would say, I don't know. I'll say playing like guitar or drums or something
music,
like that.
Music stuff.
Because it's funny, like before me and my wife got married, like I was actually looking to do a song at our wedding and play a guitar, right? So I'm over here looking up, oh yeah, it's easy to play guitars. My boy, the electric guitar I have upstairs?
Yeah.
And my boy got me before
No.
I have an electrical guitar upstairs. It's just sitting in the guest room. Yeah. It's just there. I was going to use it because I told him about it, and he literally gave me it before he got deployed and stuff like that. So I was over here trying to play it and stuff and look up YouTube videos, and it just didn't go anywhere.
Just never.
Yeah.
You were going to sing a song to her at your wedding.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
I know.
But that's okay. It happens. I don't know how to play anything either. I don't know how to play nothing.
You know how to sing. You can sing, though.
I cannot sing.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
Stop lying.
I cannot sing.
You can sing.
I cannot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So
We'll
I
see
don't.
about that.
So I was making music for a very long time, but then it kind of fell off. I was aiming to be a beat producer, so I wanted to be a beat producer so bad, but it wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. I made a lot of music though. I have a lot. I think I've got like maybe 600 beats and something like that on my this computer right here actually.
Yeah.
Probably got like 600 or something like that.
That's awesome.
But it wasn't in the cards. It wasn't, which is okay.
Yeah.
Because now I'm here. We're doing podcasts. This is fun.
Amen.
And I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Yeah. So it's interesting how life works, though.
No, true.
You have a thing you wish you did, and did you get confetti in your coffee?
Yes,
I did.
Yes, I did.
Confetti.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what coffee is this actually?
Oh yeah, what coffee are we drinking?
What coffee is this?
I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
what is it?
Look at that. Black Rifle Company.
Is that Black Rifle?
Look at that.
Tactus Squatch.
That's a squatch, guys. Look at that.
What does it have a flavor or anything like that?
It's dark roast.
Okay, that's
dark roast.
That's it. No. So no flavors.
No
dark
flavors.
roast.
It's dark
The
roast.
flavor is Sasquatch.
With
what's the night vision goggles? That's the flavor.
Probably a sweat or something.
But now I can't taste it. I have a confetti in
Yeah, you can.
I just gotta dodge it.
Be a man.
Oh my God.
Be a man. I don't know if it's the confetti or the actual coffee, but that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, actually.
I'm not gonna lie. That's very tasty, actually.
pretty good.
Considering there's a confetti in there.
That is true.
Wait a second. Wait. How do these things explode? The confetti. Is it not like...
It has like gunpowder. I think. You know, we're good.
We're good.
We're good. You know, it's whatever. It's really whatever.
We're protected.
We're protected by the Jesus cup.
By the Jesus cup, for sure.
We're good.
We're chilling.
Okay.
It's all right.
We may die of lead poisoning or something, but it's okay.
I think
you know?
I think we're okay.
We're great.
We'll make it.
Hopefully.
We'll make it out alive.
Sure.
You know, and with that, actually, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come right back with some more Wooden Table Talk. Stay tuned. Wooden Table Talks fam, I'm willing to bet that a lot of you are missing out on something. While we take this quick break, we need to let you know about our Discord. If you've been enjoying Wooden Table Talks, you're definitely going to want to stay connected with us here. This is where we're going to be hanging out, and we'd love for you to join the conversation. You can join us by clicking the link in the description. We post exclusive behind-the-scene content, sneak peeks of upcoming episodes, and even polls where you get to decide what we talk about next. It's all about keeping the conversation going even when the mic is off. Oh, and if you love what you're hearing, don't forget to drop a like, share, tag your friends here on YouTube. We're building this awesome community together, and we want you to be part of it. So pause this video, find us on Instagram, TikTok, and let's keep this conversation going. We'll be right back with more of your favorite content in just a second. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, Zach. With a Q, I got a question for you. What are some things that you want to do before you die?
Like bucket list items?
Yeah, like bucket list items.
Actually, I have a list of them on my phone. I'm just now realizing.
That's dope.
Hold on, like I've got a whole thing of them. I know one of them was to jump in the subway tracks in New York, but I did that already. So
Wait.
I wanted to do that, and I did it. I did it already.
Jumped in the subway track.
Yeah, the tracks in the subway. Like, yeah, just jump in them.
Why?
Because it was fun.
you didn't
I
realize
wouldn't
you
do it
were
again like today, but like I did it a few years ago, like when I was
That's crazy.
young and dumb. It was fun. I had fun. I want to go skydiving for sure.
Ooh, skydiving. Yeah.
All right, let me. Okay, here's another one I want to do. I want to wait. I want to be the first person in line, like at a red light in a car, and I want to, when it turns green, I want to not go, and wait the whole green light cycle, and then when it turns yellow, and then I'll go on purpose. On purpose.
No, don't
I'll
do
probably
that.
wait for like when I'm old, like 65. And that way I have a reason. I could be like, I'm old. I didn't know. I couldn't see.
You know what you should do?
What?
When it turns yellow, wait, and then go right before it turns green, and then everyone's stuck at the light.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I want to do. This one, I want to make the Earth sandwich.
Earth sandwich?
You get one person to go to one side of the world, and you get your other friend to go fly to the other side of the world, and you take a piece of bread and you put it on the ground. The Earth sandwich.
Bro, I never thought about it.
I want to do that so bad.
That's crazy.
I seen it done, and I don't want to do it now. Like one guy went to like Australia or something like that. The other guy went to somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also want to. Oh, I want to go through. I want to go through a car wash with my windows down. So bad.
You're gonna ruin your car. You're gonna ruin your
Again,
car.
I'll do it when I'm old and I'm rich. It doesn't matter anymore.
They
And I'll literally just be there like, as it's just hitting me in the face and stuff. And I'll just drive out.
Make
like
sure you
nothing
wear
happened.
goggles though. You know, the soap in your eye. No, you don't.
No,
care.
just
you don't
like,
care
no,
about your vision.
It's a regular day
Okay,
in the life of Zach with the Q.
exactly with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you? What do you want to do?
Man, I want to go skydiving. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's a definite. I want to go cage diving.
Like shark cage?
Yeah, cave.
Well,
cage.
cave.
Wow, sorry, cage.
Like with sharks.
Yeah.
I want to do that
Or
too
great
so
white.
bad.
I want to go to Australia because they have like massive great whites over there.
That's
I definitely
terrifying.
want- I know, but you know. Why not?
My biggest fear is sharks, for sure.
Yeah, me
Nothing. I have almost the same fear of bees and wasps. I hate bees and wasps.
me too.
Terrified of them.
I tell people I'm allergic, but I'm really not. But I just hate that, bro. I just hate that.
That's funny.
You know.
Occasionally, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
Literally just to face my fear. What else do you want to do?
I want to do deep sea diving. But I'm scared of big bodies of water. You know, even though I'm 6'10" and all, it doesn't mean nothing. I hate that.
That's thalassophobia. You have thalassophobia.
Yeah.
You have fear of the big deep.
Yeah.
Big old blue.
Like I look at videos of like big oil rigs and stuff like that in the sea, and I'm like, that scares me. Like, see the waves crash against the supports and stuff like that in the water. It scares me.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
I think, but if I got into a shark cage, for sure, like that would take another level of confidence. But I would do it though because I wanna conquer that fear.
Yeah.
And I want to face it.
But you know they bait the water to get the sharks around you, right? So you're gonna get covered in blood.
That's fine.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it just to face my fear. It would be literally just to face my fear.
Step out your comfort zone.
Yeah, it's about a comfort zone.
Yeah.
Get into the big blue, because I know that would be. I know there are people who literally live for like fishing and the sea and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could never. I barely like the beach. I hate sand. Not a fan of sand. I hate sand getting in my car and in my shoes and all that stuff. So that's a level of comfort zone I would want to get out of for sure. Which is what we're talking about. We're talking about getting out of comfort zones,
Yep.
right? And everything surrounding that. Like, it's very interesting because I know starting this podcast, huge comfort zone to get out of. Never done this before.
Yeah, no.
Never done this. I've never recorded myself talking.
Me either.
So this is a whole. I'm learning things about myself as I watch myself talk.
Yeah.
Are you?
I remember when I was a kid, I went on stage in my elementary school and we did a play and I froze and I still don't remember what happened at all.
You blacked out?
I think I did. I think I did, but I don't like talking in front of like big crowds and stuff like that and being on stage and stuff. I don't like that.
So, yeah, this is definitely
this is
new
way
thing.
way out my comfort zone. So.
Yeah. There's a level of comfort you find whenever you're stuck with the same people.
It gets dull after a while.
Yeah.
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 What is your reason, you think, for you personally, for doing this podcast? Why are you stepping out of your comfort zone to do this podcast? What is your mission and vision?
Full honesty, I think it's a call from God.
Mm-hmm.
And when God calls, you can't say no.
Correct.
So for me, like, there's no other real angle at that for me. It's just I believe God put it on our heart, and for me to say no would be the biggest opportunity missed, the biggest shot missed of our entire life.
I definitely agree.
And so, would you say the same thing?
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. And to be honest, I feel God has called me to do this because I was a young kid. We had no. There was no podcast like this that what we were doing to try to help young men, right, grow in this world. There was no podcast when I was growing up for this, right? And I truly think by us doing this, it will help the next generation grow up and be an asset to this world and grow and flourish.
I'd say I had good. I would say I had a good dad.
Yeah.
My dad is a great dad.
Yep.
And I was brought up in church. I was in youth group every single Wednesday. I was at church every single Sunday. And I wasn't at a bad church either. But I will say, even still, the influences that are out there in the world, the music that's out there, what's on social media can have such a power over me. I know there were things I did just to try to be cool. Yeah. I did crazy things just to try to be cool. And I know that if I had something that like what we're starting right now, that might have been slightly different.
I feel like God calls us to be vessels, right? And I think we are like vessels trying to help people that are drowning and sinking in this world.
Yeah.
Right. And we are the lifeboat of Jesus Christ. Right. We go out, we help people, we preach the good word and stuff like that. And along the way, we have people come on the boat and save them from the world. Yeah. Right. This world is a very, very interesting place. Let's just say that for words. I truly think that this podcast will help the next generation, the young men that are struggling with their self views on themselves, and just like, oh, I wish I was this guy, I wish I was that guy. But truly, you yourself is one. You're your only one, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only one of you, right? So you don't need to be just like, let's say, the most popular guy in school. You need to be you. You need to focus on yourself, because you bring so much to this world, the more than you think.
Yeah. I heard a guy say, the day was made for you and you were made for the day.
Yeah.
And that there's been no one ever like you, and there never will be anyone like you ever again.
Yep.
And that, like, you know, this podcast, our mission is that to help those men that are still stuck in that. Like, men who are...
They're trying to find their purpose. They're trying to find who they are in this world.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like they get a persona where, oh, I see this guy. He has all these girls, all the cars, all this money. I'm going to be like him.
Yeah.
Right? But that's not all true all the time. Right? You bring something unique. Everyone has something unique that they bring into this world. Right? It's how to craft it into something where you can go and do something with it.
Yeah.
Right? And people don't know how to do that,
What was the time in your life where you knew, I have to make a drastic change? Like, I had to change something in that I'm doing, or something happened and now things are changing drastically. What was that for you?
Yeah, that's good. So it's when I left my house at a young age, right? I had a support system. I had people around me that loved me, right? But yeah, I still had a childish brain, right? And, I decided, oh yeah, I know how the world it works. I know how it goes. I'll do great. That wasn't the case. And I still had a childish brain to that. And it got rocky. It got rocky to a point where I couldn't go no further, right? And I really had to lean on, like, Jesus for the way, let him speak into my life to see who I need to trust and what support system do I need to rely on, right? And that was going to church, involving myself in church, involving myself in community around friends that love me, that love God as well, and really bring out the better side of me.
I had two groups of friends, especially late high school, right after I graduated. Two groups of friends. One group of friends I very much liked being around, and I had fun. We did some dumb stuff, and I loved doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But like, they were not good. But I liked being around them. I had another group of friends who were church based, who were godly, and for some reason, I just never wanted to hang out with them because I wouldn't have as much fun with them as I would with my other group of friends. But what ended up happening was I ended up seeing the same cycle. I saw the cycle I was stuck in with one group of friends. It was wake up, do X, Y, Z. I would do drugs, all this other stuff, go to bed, wake up, do the same exact thing all over again, and realize how much it was killing me. And then it got to a point where I heard God tell me that he's been waiting on me for a while. I heard him say he was waiting on me. And obviously I had no clue what that meant, but something in me was like, I have to start limiting my time with these friends. And so I started doing that, and eventually leaning into a new community, a new support system. That was where a lot of things unlocked for me. It was like, I can now serve God freely, and I can do it with a smile, and I can talk to people with confidence, and I don't need to care what people think. And it was just like a lot of that came from the moment where I understood. The moment came from when I started choosing the right support system, and I feel like a lot of guys out there right now are still stuck in that. They're like, they have a group of friends, and you do the same exact thing every single day. Every day, it's the same thing on repetition. But imagine a new group where you can be even more yourself, even have more joy, and you can go to your job and do even better. and perform even better and make even better friends. Like imagine that, like a life like that. And that was what happened for me. Was eventually was like God started separating me from what was killing me, gave me what would bring life.
Yep.
I really think so many guys, I could see it in the world. You go to the shopping. I don't know if you notice this. I go to the shopping, like I go shopping or something like that. I just go out in public and I see guys and it's like, you could just see they're spiritually dead, just dead. They're shutting down. That's all right. My last thought is, it's like they're spiritually dead. Yeah. And I just wonder, like, what if you just had a taste? What if you just had a taste of God?
So I have a coworker, right? That man, I'm at work, right? He's a fellow electrician like me. He actually asked me this week, he wants to come back and do a young adults at our local church. And that took me back like 10,000 feet. It's like, wow, I planted a seed. God helped me plant a seed in him to come back to church and fellowship with us. I thought that was amazing.
He's
breaking chains by doing that.
That is incredible.
All right, guys. This is Ant-Man and Zach with the Q. This is Wooden Table Talks. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.